Hey everyone, how you doing today? It is Bordeaux Rose. I am getting dressed because I have a very long day. So I had to get up and do this really early. Oh, my nose is burning. You ever had that situation where your nose is burning? But anyway, I know I look very ghostly because I have on my my SPF. I have on my primer. I did my brows and I concealed my my lids and everything, prepping to do eyeshadow because I've started to do my eyeshadow before my base now because I've been using colors and things like that and new palettes that I'm not sure if they have a lot of fallout or not. So I've been trying to do, you know, my base after, okay, and it's been helping. But today I want to talk about something that somebody bought me. I got this gift from a friend, a very special friend of mine. My boss's wife actually bought this for me because if you know me personally, like right now, today, 2019, on this day, I'm in love with tacos. And not any taco, real authentic Mexican tacos. And if you know anything about real authentic Mexican tacos, they make the tortilla by hand. They use like real, like kind of like a thin steak, cut of steak to make, I think it's palomino, I'm not too sure. And then they use the raw onions chopped up with cilantro, and I eat it with just radishes. I don't do lettuce, tomatoes, and blah blah blah. And I squeeze a little lime. I use crema, and they have this like green hot sauce, and I put it over it. And I get them like, this is a lot, but I get them at least twice a week when I go to my office down in Homestead, okay? Because if you don't know, Homestead, Florida, there's a lot of Mexican restaurants because it's highly populated with the Mexicans there. So it's like, yes, tacos. Who doesn't love tacos? At this point in life, who doesn't love tacos, okay? But anyway, yeah, so I absolutely love tacos. I make my office eat tacos twice a week because I buy them for everyone. And well, I pick them up for everyone, and it's like, she knows my heart, and I love makeup, so she bought me this palette. Now, this palette is from Glamlite. It's called the Viva Taco palette. I know you already saw it for the 2 minutes that I've been holding it up. But when you open the box, this is what comes in it. Yeah, there was a little bubble wrap and stuff, but I took it out. But yeah, and then all the ingredients up here for a good old taco. Well, the size anyway. But let's take a look at it. On the back, it shows you the colors and, you know, the little wording. It's not that important. But this is the palette. Hey, Viva Taco, Viva Taco. I love tacos. Y'all have no idea. I even have a freaking like onesie romper thing that's has tacos all over it. I wore it for Cinco de Mayo. So basically on the back it says, warning, don't eat. Because it does look edible. Don't eat. Do not eat, okay? It has all the ingredients on the back and everything like that. The website, where it was assembled and designed, and all that good stuff, okay? Now, there's a mirror in here. There is a mirror. It's, let me see if it's travel friendly. Yeah, it's a travel friendly mirror. I don't really, the shape is a little awkward because you can't see like your whole face in it. But it's cool. It's travel friendly if you want to do your makeup real quick. That's a big size. I mean, look how big. Almost the same size, with wider than my face. So, you know, it's wider than my face. And if I put it right in the middle, it just cuts off like my forehead and my chin. So it's not that bad. If I go out of town, I could just do my makeup like this, which that's what I really love. I love a palette that has a mirror in it because I travel quite a bit. I'm traveling this weekend, but I'm going to be in the state at least. I'll be in the Keys all weekend this weekend. On business though this time, but it's like business pleasurable because we really hang out on those kind of trips. But anyway, here is the palette. I've used it several times because I wanted to give a very thorough review. I'm sorry it took this long for me to get to showing you the colors, but here they are. This one is lime. The next one is cilantro, guacamole, pollo, radishes, Mexican cheese, onions, pickled carrots, red cabbage, salsa roja, Pico de gallo, carne. Hold on, I can't read it, that one. Oh, carnitas. What color? Oh, carne asada, my favorite. That's what they use in the beef tacos if you're not Hispanic. That is actually carne asada is like, it's beef. It's like steak, but like a thin steak, carne asada. This is salsa verde. And this is al pastor. Al pastor is like a beef. Like, not a beef, but like I don't even know if it's pork or not, but it kind of looks like pork or chicken or something like that. I've never tasted it, but I've seen it. Pico de gallo, if you don't know what that is, it's like a ground beef, seasoned ground beef with like little tiny like veggies and stuff in it. I love it with rice. It's really good with rice. Salsa roja, it just means red salsa. I'm trying to tell you about the Hispanic words here. Pollo, of course, I don't know if you all know, but pollo is chicken. Salsa verde, I don't know, but maybe it means green salsa. I don't know. But yeah, I absolutely love this palette. As you can see, I've used it several times. Do you see how the palette is not like dirty? That is just the tortilla look of it. But this palette doesn't have a whole heap of fallout. And that's what I love about it. So today, I've done all kind of looks with this palette. I've done an all purple look with, I've done like these two shades. Like, this is a base, this is a topper. And it's not really a topper. It's really full opaque, but just to keep it real rich, I use this underneath. I've used this. I mean, I've used all these colors. I mean, you can see there's dents in them. It's not just fingers, but they are rich in pigment, like rich in pigment, like sis, rich. Like, there's no BS with this palette, okay? Rich. I'm showing you these because I know it's hard sometimes for the mattes to be formulated. This white is like, it's not white. It's like a shift white. Let me see. Hold on, I'm gonna swatch it. Oh, I got this stuff on my fingers now. I'm gonna swatch it so you can see. But the onions color is like, it's white, but it's like a shift of gold. I don't know if you could tell. All the other colors are true to what they are, okay? I only didn't, I mean, I guess I could do it for you guys real quick. I just don't want this video to be too long. But everything is beautiful. This is the yellow one. Like, everything is beautiful. This palette is worth every penny. I looked on the website, not because I wanted to see how much she paid for it, but because I wanted to tell you how much the cost was. And I think it was like $38, if I'm not mistaken. $28 or $38. That's how much it was. So I've already primed my lids. I'm gonna do like a simple look today because I have a meeting today and I really cannot do anything too extravagant. So we're gonna go in with a very like light look, not too crazy. I have an all day, like, I'm so busy today, it's ridiculous. So we're gonna go into pollo. I love this. This is like really chocolate girl friendly. Go into pollo, okay? And it's not too much fallout, a little bit dusty, but it's not that bad. It's like the normal amount of dust, if you know what I mean. But you see how it comes off? Really nice. And I didn't even put any powder or anything in on my eyelid yet. This is the first, I just put concealer down, basically. My mirrors are always so dirty. Like, and I know what it is. It's, for me, it's like, you know, spraying setting spray, but I always forget to, first of all, back up. Second of all, you know, I forget to clean them when I'm done. But I want to build this up. I'm saying, oh man, because what I should have done, I hate when I don't set. I just think you get a better look with any eyeshadow when you set your eyelid, set the concealer before you put any color down. But you see the pigmentation? So freaking beautiful. Oh my God. Oh my God, I love this eyeshadow. Man, my mirror is so dirty. I absolutely hate this. All right, so that color was Pollo. Okay. Let's see, what look should I do? What really should I do? What should I really do? All right, I'm gonna put Carne asada. This one, Carne asada, the really dark color. I'm using the wrong brush to do this, but we'll see if it works. And just deepen the, no, I wanna use this one. This one is a little bit better to pack that color on. This one. Yes. Deepen that crease. Deepen it. Deepen it. See? Oh, so pretty. Deepen, 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 deepen. Absolutely love this eyeshadow. And as far as the wear, I don't know about shipping because I did not buy this for myself. Somebody bought it for me. So I don't know about shipping. Oh, she purchased this pre-order, so it took a while to get to her. She told me that. She did tell me that. So, you know, she pre-ordered it for me. She didn't buy one for herself. Isn't that the sweetest thing ever? There's still some really nice, sweet people. And it wasn't my birthday or anything. Like, there was no holiday or anything. She just bought it for me. You know what I mean? That's the amazing part about life. About how people are, there's still genuine people out here. And it's not just because she bought a palette for me. To me, it has nothing to do with the palette. It has more to do with, I thought of you. You know what I mean? You're special to me. And I went out of my way. Like, people don't go out of their way nowadays. Nowadays, it's like, oh, I bought you a palette, girl. I was already at Ulta. You know what I mean? And that's still good. Like, shoot, yes. The fact that you even thought about me. But for you to go to lengths to pre-order a palette just for me, didn't even buy yourself one. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, okay? You see it and you're like, oh, I'm gonna get it for her? Yeah, I love that. All right, so just so you know, these, I'm gonna apply this color dry just to show you, but just so you know, these colors apply really well, dry or wet, okay? But just for, you know, just for demonstrational purposes, I'm gonna apply them dry first, and then I'm gonna wet my brush and go back and make it rich, more rich. This color right here is what I'm gonna use. The Salsa Verde. Tell me if my Spanish is good, my Hispanic peoples. And I'm just gonna pack it on the brush, knock off the excess a little bit. And then put it here, put it here. Put it here. Look how nice. I don't even need to wet my brush. You see that? I didn't even need to wet my brush, sis. We don't need to wet our brush when we're using Glamlite, okay? Gosh, me and this dirty mirror. Yes, look at that. And what I love is I don't absolutely have to dunk my brush back in. And I don't have to wet my brush. You see that? But I like to wet it just to keep the, I mean, not that it falls out or anything, but just the warm and fuzzy feeling. I have a long day, so I'm trying to be extra secure with my makeup today, which I kind of failed at doing. And what I do to cheat is I spray one side and then the other side of my brush, and I add shadow to both sides. Just so I could do both eyes, especially with a shadow like this that you don't absolutely have to go back into, okay? Now, I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna take this same brush. I'm gonna clean it off really well. because I color switch on my brushes. And I'm gonna dip into Pollo, which is this color here. And I'm just gonna go that in my crease. Just to blend it, yes. Just to blend it out. Okay. Yes. You don't have a lot of lid space, you always end up like right underneath your brow. And I'm gonna use a fluffy brush that I just kind of cleaned off a little bit. Do a little bit more blending, just to make it look a little bit airbrushed. Okay, all right. Now we're gonna go back in and just put this gold color, which, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wait until I do my face. So we're gonna leave it like that for now. Well, actually, no, we're not gonna leave it like that. What I'm gonna do is pack on, go back into Carne asada. This one. And just deepen the crease again. Because sometimes, you know, when you're putting on that shimmer shade, you'll get some over in your crease, your V area, I should say. So we'll just go ahead and reinforce that. Just so, you know it's real. Okay. All right. All right, now we're gonna go into my base, and look how there's like no fallout. There's like no fallout with these shadows. You guys, baby girl. I love B. Simone. If you know her, she's a comedian, and she says that, like, baby girl, and she talks like, what are we doing? Come on, sis. I have my wet Real Techniques sponge here. Oh, let me do a little bit of concealing. I keep saying this, but I have a long day today, so I have to make sure that all the makeup is snatched today, and not necessarily snatch, but at least long lasting. So it doesn't have to be like it doesn't necessarily have to be like your best work, but just as long as it's long lasting, it's not gonna melt on me, I'm good to go. And how I do that is I learned from watching this Jaclyn Hill video that she did not too long ago, where she double primed and she set in between like cycles or phases of her makeup, and I'm gonna demonstrate that as well. And I'm telling you that changed the game for me as an oily skin person. When I tell you my makeup lasts so much longer, I don't have to blot almost all day long. I don't have to blot. And what I do now is I take these little triangles with me to work, and if I feel like I do need to blot, I just wet it, squeeze it out, and then I go and I just kind of like, you know, blot with that. I squeeze out the water really well though. I don't know why, but I just feel like it's so much better to blend out my concealer with my finger. I think it gives me so much more coverage when I do it this way, and it just like doesn't look so, it just looks natural underneath. Like it doesn't, it softens the edges of, you know, where I concealed. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. I'm gonna go in with, but this pump been acting crazy lately, so I think that was 3 pumps, 3 or 4 pumps, one of the two. Okay, and we're gonna beat the face, beat. And Jaclyn Hill, in her video, what she does is she basically like really presses the foundation in. I'm waiting for my lipsticks to come. I ordered some lipsticks from her. Against my better judgment, I wasn't gonna, because I don't know. I just, and that was the problem. It's like, why? Why not? You know you want to buy it. So why wouldn't you get it? And I think it was because of freaking social media and these freaking people talking trash. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to let people tell me that I don't need it, that, you know, all the drama behind it. I didn't want to review it because of that. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to get it and it sucked, and then I have to say something bad, and then as usual, you know, their fans, they come in and they're like, oh, shut up, you don't even know how to do makeup. So it's a comment and she gonna review it. Yes, Bordeaux Rose is reviewing, so get mad if you want. Okay, so we're almost done here. We're almost done. Make sure that hairline is in there. Still have a little bit left. I don't care to put so much up here because I conceal there anyway after. I conceal before and I brighten, so it's not a big deal. So eyes are not done, FYI. Eyes are not done. If you happen to fast forward and you're like, oh, but that's horrible, eyes are not done. So we've pressed this foundation in. It is one with our skin. And now what I'm gonna do is get my concealer, brightener. Okay. Oh man, I forgot my lashes. I wanted to wear lashes today, but I have a pair of new ones. I'll put those on. I'll put those on after. Okay. No, this is the wrong color. Oh, we have to brighten this up. But let me just keep going. I picked up the wrong one. This is the one I normally conceal with underneath my my foundation, but now I have to find my super bright one, which is number 44 ColourPop, so I can really lighten it up. I normally use 46 because to me 46 like has me looking good for a work day, you know what I mean? But when I want to go out like to the club on the weekend or something like that, I use a 44. And then the 50 is what I just put on, which is the one I use to conceal underneath. It's almost like my complexion, but it has like a little red undertone. So I like to put that over like my dark spots and things like that underneath my my foundation to correct, you know what I mean? To correct. But yeah, you see the eyes. The color is so beautiful. I love this freaking palette. Like, I don't think you know how much it meant to me when she purchased it for me. It really did. I was very grateful, and I almost was humbled. Like, oh, somebody knows me. Somebody cares to be nice. I was like, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. So all right, time's up. That was my little clock to let my concealer dry down a little bit, you know, do that Jackiana dry down. All right, now blend it out. And I know this video is going to be long and probably only 5 people are going to watch it, but thank you so much for watching it. I really appreciate it. I do. But sometimes they just have to be long. You can skip through if you'd like, no problem. All right. Look how nice that under eye looks. Okay, so now I'm gonna use Coty Airspun. Coty Airspun. I love Coty Airspun, you guys. I didn't want to do a yellow. I've been using my Coty Airspun all week because I really need to hurry up and finish it because I've had it for a while. I really do. And I have all my other favorite ones there that I need to use as well. So just trying to get rid of this, you know. All right, so that's the under eye. But we're not gonna put Coty back yet, okay? Now I'm gonna dip into my Milk. This one is really good. Blur and Set. Woo! Mama like this, okay? Mama really likes this. I really love this. I really do. I will repurchase this in a heartbeat. It was 30-something, almost $40, but Mama liked this. So I even like it better than that Cover FX one. I feel like this keeps my makeup for real all day. So we are doing a full coverage all day wear makeup look featuring the Glamlite eyeshadow, okay? All right. Okay, now we're gonna do bronzer. I only do powder bronzer. I don't do, because I don't really care if my bronzer lasts all day, but this toasted bronzer does last me all day. The Hoola Toasted by Benefit, it does, so it's cool. But I only use powder. I know some people get really intense with it and they use like a liquid first or cream first and then they go over with powder. But again, I'm going to work. I'm working today. Yes, I do have a long day, but my bronzer lasting all day is not a big fat deal, but it will last all day. But I guess what I'm trying to say is if I really wanted to, I would use a cream first. A cream or a liquid or whatever the case may be first. Okay. Okay. All right, now we'll play with it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. Okay, so now after I do that, I'm gonna go back into my Coty Airspun. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna use this opportunity to set my face, my initial set that Jaclyn Hill has taught me to do by watching her videos. Now, came to my house and taught me, but let me back up because I have one clean mirror and I don't want to make it spotty, even though I'm gonna clean all my mirrors today. But let me back up. Oh, I'm running out. Okay, so I'm running out of my MAC Fix Plus, but that's okay. All right, so that's my initial, let me get my little fan, or what I use as a fan. Y'all wanna see what I use as a fan sometimes? Let me show you. This little board I got in my Victoria's Secret box one time. I purchased something and I got this. Okay. So now, all right, so now we're gonna go back into the eyes. Back into the Glamlite Glamlite palette. We're gonna go into Carne Asada. And I'm gonna dip into Pollo, which is the light brown color. And I'm gonna do my lower lash line. Okay. Very light. Then I'm gonna go into salsa verde, and I'm gonna do just right here. No, I'm not gonna do it with that. I'm gonna go in and do it with this, like, pencil brush. Yes. I'm gonna go into the inner corner. Okay, so for some reason, that's fallen out into my eyes. I don't know why, because I didn't have any fallout when I was doing my lid, but I guess because it wasn't wet. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's because it wasn't wet. I'm now gonna go into Mexican cheese and go right into, that's that gold metallic color here. That gold metallic Mexican cheese. And I'm gonna go right into my inner corner there. Right there. Money. I'm so extra. Okay, so eyes are almost done, but done with shadow, okay? All right. So I'm gonna go in and I'm going to give myself a line because I'm wearing lashes. A line, eyeliner. Sometimes I hate this part because I screw up. I screw up my shadow when I do this. Once in a blue moon. I feel like eyeliner takes away from your eyeshadow look sometimes. This is the only time that I ever really feel like I have a lot of lid space when I get ready to do my liner, because for some strange reason, it's like my liner gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's like, how's my liner so big and I still have lid? But when I'm trying to do my makeup, it's like, you know, I feel like you don't have much lid to work with, sis. Back up, you know? Oh, when I'm doing my eyeshadow look, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Okay. And today makeup is taking a little longer because I'm really trying to take my time. Really focusing today. All right, I need to get a Q-tip because I feel like I'm crying. I just hold it in here for a second. Okay. All right. It's the struggle of eyeliner, okay? And this is the crayon case. It's called Line Me Liquid Liner, and it's super black and it dries matte. I love it. Absolutely love it. All right, so let me just come down some more. All right, perfect. Perfecto. Perfecto. Okay, so I'm gonna put in my waterline black. I'm gonna do black down there. I wish I had a brown, like a deep brown in this pencil. I would prefer, but I don't have one. I don't have one. So, and I know this is gonna last me all day. I don't wanna go screwing around with anything that I don't know is gonna work. So I'm gonna use this, okay? I wanted to put a bigger lash with this, but the lash that I have available to me, I have bigger lashes somewhere else in the house, and I don't feel like getting up to go get it. Because I know y'all not going to wait on me because y'all not patient, and this video is long enough, okay? Now, let me clean this up here. My brows. I use Maybelline Great Lash. And I know if you watch my videos all the time, you probably know that. But, you know, you might be new. Now, blush been getting me in trouble lately. Like, a lot of trouble lately. So, I'm going to try to pick a blush that's not too pigmented. Because I don't know what's been going on with my blushes. But I've been picking these blushes that's been like way too pigmented. So I'm gonna go in with Stubborn by MAC. My plastic thing always falls out. Does that happen to you? Just like really light. See? Like really light. Like nothing crazy. Just like really light. Really, really light. But I'm gonna press it in because again, we want this to last all day long, okay? And I'm always like, don't know what blush to use with these looks, with like looks like this, but you know, we roll with it. With these, this is a wearable, normal woman here you're talking to, so not a makeup artist. This is like me going to work, you know what I mean? So now what I'm gonna do is, now that eyes are done, oh, I have to do my, sorry, you know what I forgot to do? My tight line. I hate when I forget the tight line, and then I put my lashes, I open my eye, and I can see all the like flesh in the car mirror when I get in the car. Does that happen to you? That happens to me. Okay. Crying again. Okay. All right, so now I'm gonna put on my mascara. Oh, you know what I have? I want to try this. This is e.l.f.'s. It's clear. It's like a brow thing, but look how skinny that is. So I'm gonna try to pull, because my lashes are so long. I'm gonna try to first pull them down with this so that I can put my lashes on. See if that helps, you know? Because I have the hardest time putting lashes on, because my lashes are so curly that I have to pull them down, but this is controlling them very well. So let's see, okay? Let's pray for me, okay? Pray for me. Let's see if that worked, all right? Let's get a lash. This is a Sephora lash, so it's not gonna be too like, you know, it's called a flare lash. These are very plasticky, I have to be honest with you, but you know, they're not bad. They're very natural looking. When you put them on, you can really only tell that you have lashes on by looking at the side. Okay, better look. But I love that look, that like short to long. But I feel like when you wear them, this side is not long enough. And what I really love about it is it's perfect for my short behind eyes, okay? I do not have to trim these. So that is the amazing part of this. But they're very plasticky, I have to be honest. But they don't look plasticky. Did I say that? All right, where's my lash glue? Lash glue, where are you? I use Kiss. They're very dirty for some strange reason. It's very dirty. Strip lash adhesive. Formaldehyde free, latex free with aloe, clear. It takes a while for this to dry as well. I don't know why this looked like they used it before, these lashes. Looks like there's glue on it, but I'm pretty sure it's just the clear glue from being in there. So the key is, what I've learned, because I'm still not a lash queen yet, is to make sure, especially with these really plasticky ones, that you put on the corners of your lashes really well. If anything, that's where you need lash glue to be, is on the corners, okay? So while I'm waiting for this to dry, I'm gonna think, what lip with this? What lip? What color is this? Oh, Beeper. I use Beeper for everything. You know, we're gonna use Beeper, but we're gonna use Beeper with a liner this time and see how that works. Let's try it with Cork. This is Cork by MAC. It's kind of like a brownish color. Like the natural outline of my lips, coffee kind of color, cappuccino-y kind of color. They should have named this cappuccino. Because in my opinion, a Cork is lighter than this, you know? And I never overline my lips, because girl, it would be a disaster. And now we're gonna put Beeper here in the middle. Okay. And I love a matte lipstick, but sometimes when I put a matte lipstick on and I'm like, oh, I love it, it's so pretty. And then I go outside, you know, to go to work, and I get in my car and I'm like, I should have done a shiny lip. All right, so now our lash glue should be dry. Let's attempt. So I learned to put it in the middle first. Let it sit. Put down one side. Then go to the next. But when it comes to the corner, you really have to hold on to it. Hold on, let me see something. But I hate doing it with my finger because I feel like it's so close. But the lash glue is still kind of wet, so. You see what I'm saying about how they look so like, not, it's like, you can't even tell that I have a lash on. Except for like, on the side. You have to like bend them up. That's the only thing I don't like about these. And for some reason, this eye is always like that. Can you see the difference? It's like no, a little lash. Like I don't have a lash on. So I don't know what it is with that. I have a lash curler though, so I'm probably gonna try to curl it. Which I should not have to curl. Fake lashes. But it's on right now. So let's move on to the next. Let's peel it off. And they're very stuck to this thing. And then go again. All right. Where's my lash curler? Oh, I don't have it on me. Damn it, man. But I like them for work because they're very, very inconspicuous, you know, like, oh, you have a lash on? Yes, I have a lash on. Very subtle. But I'm gonna curl them. I'm looking for the curler, you guys, okay? Sorry. But you see the lip? I love the lip, but I'm thinking I should make it shiny, which I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use this Sexy Mother, Pupper. Extreme Plump XL. This is by Soap and Glory. It's a lip plumper. So it stings. You put it on. All right. This one, I don't know why it always dries faster. Maybe I don't put a lot of glue. But I love how they, like, they're even a tiny bit too short, but it's fine. Like, you can't tell. You know what I mean? Like, not short, but like short in width. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah, that's that. Now, let's put on bottom mascara. This is where I always screw up the look. Yes, yes, yes. All right. One more thing I'm gonna do. I am going to take this moment first to put away my lash glue. Move this stuff out the way. I'm gonna cut up my bronzer a little bit to make it look a little bit contoury. Okay. Then I'm gonna go into right here, my middle of my nose. And don't forget, we're setting this again, so. But this is what makes my makeup last all day long. When I do it like this, oh my God, my makeup lasts all day. As an oily girl, you gotta do extra stuff. And that's something that I learned, you know, from being an oily girl. You have to do extra stuff. You know, we always try to do our makeup like everybody else, and we just can't do our makeup like everybody else. We have to pack it on a little bit more, and not necessarily color, but protection, you know. Other girls are using powder, but we need to use powder, honey, powder. Oh, we need to use powder. Okay. And I have not highlighted yet. Y'all remind me to highlight, because, honey, I go outside and I see that I didn't highlight. We're going to fight today. I'm just going to brush this off just a little bit, okay? Because we're going to spray. And no, I never look cakey. I never look cakey when I do this, okay? Never. All right, so let me highlight. So what highlight, you guys? Oh, my Marc Jacob. I love this Marc Jacob highlight. Ooh, ooh. I love it. I still love this Marc Jacob highlight. I still love it. What's that? Let me swatch it for you if you're new. That's what it looks like. So beautiful. So, so beautiful. My highlight brush by Sigma. Clean it off a little bit. And then and I love to pile on my highlight. Yes, I do. Oh, one thing I forgot to do was my brow bone. And I'm going to also put highlight on my brow bone because I'm extra like that. Okay, but what I use for brow bone, I keep forgetting that I really need to review for you guys the Fenty Beauty liners. I keep forgetting. But yeah, so brow bone color, I go into my, this is the Matte Book by Crayon Case, and I just go in here and I do this. And to me, it just seals the deal on my eyeshadow look when I do this. Far away, you can't tell that it's not done when it's not done. But once you do it, it's like, oh, there we go, you know? Okay. And I wish I would have given more of a shape, but that's okay. It's okay. All right, now I'm gonna, why did I put that brush away? I'm gonna put highlighter on my brow bone just for this look. I think it's warranted. Lightly though, you don't want to do too much, just a little bit, so that when you look like that, it's like all right, so I think I'm done. What do you guys think? You think I'm done? Well, I'm not dressed, but I think my makeup's done. You let me know. She lightweight snatched today. Lightweight snatched. Okay, so what you know what we're gonna use, because this is a really serious day. I'm gonna open this. I mean, when I say serious, I mean I'm gonna be in meetings all day. It's from early morning to late night, like 8:30. I'll be leaving Homestead, and it takes me an hour to get home from Homestead, okay? And we're still gonna be in Miami at the same time. Miami is huge. Okay, so this is Urban Decay's De-Slick Oil Control Makeup Setting Spray, okay? It's new, so it took a couple pumps. Don't judge it, don't judge it. Just shower there, just shower. In this part, you have to be very careful of moving your face, like Jacqueline Hill said in her video, because you don't want to create any creases. Where's my fan? Where's my fan? And I think that if you make your setting spray dry like really fast in your makeup, I think that it keeps your makeup longer instead of just kind of like letting it air dry. It's like you're forcing it to suck up the makeup and keep it longer, you know? But when you let it air dry, some of your oils are coming out, mixing with it, and that's what I just think in my mind, you know? But anyway, that's the look, baby. Very natural but glam, but lightweight, snatched kind of look. You tell me what you call it. I know this video was long. Go on and cuss me out in the description. I mean, not description. Why do I keep saying this? But go ahead and cuss me out in the comment section saying that it was too long and I don't even know how to do makeup. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. That is how you make your makeup last forever. Thank you so much, Jacqueline Hill, for teaching me this technique. Thank you, Jackie Aina, for teaching me the Jackie Aina dry down for under my eyes. Yes, thank you so much for my Glamlite Taco You guys got to get this. It is amazing. If you don't have it, buy it. All right. So thank you guys so much. Thank you for watching. If you watched the entire thing, you are thebomb.com. Hopefully you opened this, watched it while you were doing your makeup. But anyway, let me stop jibber jabbering. I hadn't had you long enough. Thank you so much. Have an amazing, amazing day. Positive vibes. Bye-bye.